Forgot my battery for my camera today, so I'm using Jason's for right now. But we're filling up ponds. Maybe gonna do a custom one. Hopefully. We just have to fill it up, or clean it out, fill it up, go to the fish store, get a little bubble machine, or whatever they're called. Air machine. And that's that. Got it all moved over. Filling her up with the old swordtails. We put some half beaks in there too. They look pretty cool in the sun. There's one like right above the sponge filter. So we're just gonna plug in a little pump, get the filter going, and then we're gonna clean up all this stuff and do another setup too, maybe today or sometime this week.
Just got back from the fish store. Got a little air pump. Oh shit! I put it in here.
Look at those half beaks, dude. Where are they? Right there. Those look sick in the sunlight. It's Jason's dog, Pupsy. That fool's chill. Pupsy, where are you going? Got the sponge filter all installed. Got the fish in there. We're gonna pick up a little lily pad for that little pot in there. And we're gonna let this cycle and then get the koi swords in there. I think we might go pick up some cherry shrimp too. The local fish store just got a bunch of berried ones, so I think we're gonna throw those in the 45.
What do you think, Pupsy? You like it? You like the fun?
Pupsy's trying to go swimming.
Here we are, just got here, the International Garden Center. I look for some lily pads. A little dinosaur action over here.
Music production.
Still haven't found the lily pads.
Oh, you mad?
2 more chickens.
I wonder if those are homies. We found the, wait, what do they call them? Lily pads.
Lily pads. Check out the pond.
Oh, we gotta figure out what it's called.
What's it called?
We got ourselves a little hydroclase nymphoides, a little Venezuelan poppy. It's very lily-like.
Pretty cool plant, potted plant.
Looks good for like raising fry and stuff.
Alright guys, this is the barrel we're going to be using to cut in half to make a little outdoor pond. It's a 55 gallon. Alright guys, this is the barrel we're going to be using to make our outdoor ponds out of. We're going to cut it in half. It's a 55 gallon drum, so they're going to be about 20 gallons or so.
This one has a broken bung hole.
Yeah, this one, we just found this in my backyard. It's just an old water storage barrel. It's missing one of the bunghole things, and this one's kind of broken. So we're going to cut it in half just along this line here because it's already...
We're close to it at
least. Yeah, try and get close to it. But just because it's already lined up for us, so it makes less work. I know it would be better to go the other way, but we're trying to do it cheap, and we don't want to buy another one or anything. So
test one barrel.
Yeah, and we're just using sponge filters in them, so there's really no use in...
We might make up some for these low-key though.
Yeah, well,
we'll start with sponge.
We'll start. This one's just our tester. It's a free one we found in the backyard, so we'll do what we can with it. Alright, we'll show you a couple clips of the whole process and then go from there.
This is what we got so far. We put this little frame. See that? We just screwed it in here. So we made a little frame. We cut that barrel in half. The camera died. So this is what happened in between now and then. We're gonna put some screws in right here, where it's like close to the wood. Right here. Same thing on that. And then we're gonna put a couple screws down the side right here. And then that, my friends, is 2 fish tanks. We're probably gonna get a couple more of these, to be honest. And then we're gonna plumb a little sump into it, hopefully. Might do that today, might not. It's the little cribs of the new pond, bro. Little MTV pond cribs.
New pond here, we just got a 55-gallon barrel in half here. Put some wood around it. Now we got 2 20 gallons basically.
Yup.
Just ripping this little shit off of here.
So we screwed him into
them in here,
over there.
here and here. Just basically 2 screws on each end.
Yep.
Probably gonna put like a little bolt or something through here just to hold those together.
Yeah. This is gonna be like a little swordtail guppy. The adult breeders will go in here, and then we'll put the babies in the big pond. And hopefully we finish that up pretty soon, and it's gonna look nice. Getting some zip ties, as we're about to put the middle of the pond together. We figured out if you put this together and clamp it, it's gonna work out a lot better and be way more stable. Probably doesn't need it, but we're only gonna put like 20 gallons or like 18 gallons of water in each one, but better safe than sorry, huh, boys? There we go. Got 3 zippies right in the middle. Just gotta trim them up, and that is your less than $50 double pond. We're gonna put like Live Bear Central on that sign right there, probably. You'll see. Finally getting water in these guys. Actually, it legit took us like less than an hour to build this. Cutting those in half took like less than 5 minutes, which I thought was gonna take way longer. And Jason has like a chop saw, so it saves a lot of time, but still not that crazy.
Do I put silicone?
No! That's why it's always chill to fill it up before you put fish in it, I guess. Lesson learned, huh? We'll fix that somehow, don't trip. We got one side full, it's not leaking. Knock on wood. But the left side's leaking, so we're gonna figure out how to patch that, and then we're gonna run some PVC. Like, we have water right here. Water comes in right there at that attachment, so we're gonna run some PVC along the wall right here. And then we're just gonna put some like butterfly valves that go down so we can do water changes easily. We're just gonna use sponge filters because it's just way easier to use those, and we can put a big air pump out here and just run all of them off one air pump. Boom bap. Anything else? Hell yeah. So next time you see these, they're probably gonna have some sponge filters and maybe some fish and plants in them. Maybe we'll put the bass in there or something for now. What we got this time, Ducky, from the fish store?
Just some hose.
Ah, yeah, always about them hoes.
Cherry shrimpers?
Yeah.
Blue Riley in there?
Yeah, there's a little blue one somewhere in there. We went to the
berried one?
Yeah, went to the fish store, and we seen that they're all berried. We got like 6 berried shrimps, so, and it was only like $40 for 6 berried shrimp. So even if just one batch of babies lives, that's like getting our money back right there. One more pro tip for the day. We got our little drip acclimation systems, just an air tube with a little valve on it, and it just drips real slowly. And we do it for an hour, 45 minutes to an hour, and then we take the shrimp out and put them in the tank. You guys will probably get a little glimpse of that. Hopefully the swordtail buggers don't mess with the shrimps today. The angels are all still alive. Alright, we're about to put these shrimps in. Usually we don't like cross-contaminating the water from the fish store to our tanks, but let me put it lower.
Yes.
But we kind of have to because the shrimp have like delicate bodies, and putting them in a net too much I feel like stresses them out. And we don't have like a specific shrimp net. This is kind of another test to see what happens. There we go, guys. You can see that one is full of eggs. That yellow on the back end is a bunch of eggs. Yeah, this one's buried too. It's a little harder to see the eggs, but it's a little blue really, I think. The really is when they have like the white stripe in the middle and solid on the back and front. I believe so. You can see this one's super buried. You can see those yellow little balls in there. Those are all little eggs. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully the swordtails don't pick on them.